What's up guys, Justice here, back with another video, and today we're going to talk about a common mistake I'm seeing amongst college lifters, especially those that are looking to get bigger, get stronger, is the push-pull ratio, right? The ratio of pushing exercises to pulling exercises, or chest exercises to back exercises specifically. Now the mistake that I'm seeing is that a lot of college lifters and kids just in general looking to get bigger, to develop their physique, is they focus a lot on the front. I've actually heard friends of mine or people that I've talked to about training say that even for the first few months that they went to the gym, they did no back exercises. They just did chest, bicep, no legs. It's a common thing, and I'm starting to realize that now. And so what can happen from this? Why am I making this video, and why should you continue to watch? Well, personally, I had an experience a few years ago that I haven't really talked about a lot, but I had to go to physical therapy because of a pain that I was having in one of my shoulders. And it had to do with this very thing. My pushing ratio to my pulling ratio was off, and it caused extreme pain to the point where I had to seek professional help, and I had to go to intense therapy in order to fix it. Thankfully, ever since then, I've been better. I haven't had that sort of pain. But this is what can happen if you don't address this now. You can end up having to spend a lot of money or be very, very uncomfortable while working out. So what I like to make sure always when I'm putting together a program, when I'm working out myself or a client, is that the ratio of pulling is higher than that for pushing. So ideally, I try to go for a 2-to-1. I'm gonna do 2 sets of a chest press. I wanna do 4 sets of a row. If I'm gonna do 2 sets of a shoulder press, I wanna do 4 sets of a pull down. Now this isn't always the case. You don't have to do a 2-to-1, right? But you can structure things in a way that makes sense. So just make sure you're doing more. Even if it's just like a 1.5 to 1 ratio, or you're doing 1.5 times as much pulling as you're doing pressing, you're gonna set yourself up to really avoid a lot of the shoulder pains. And really what ends up happening to the posture is the shoulders start to rotate in. You start to see the guys who kind of are stuck like this because they do a lot of front delt work, a lot of chest work, and those muscles are getting really big and tight, while the back muscles, they're not where they should be. They're not as strong as they should be. They're not as big as they should be. So make sure you're doing things like face pulls, like reverse flies, rear delt flies. Make sure you're hammering in rows, dumbbell rows, barbell rows, whatever you prefer. And make sure you're hitting your vertical pulling movements too, chin-ups, pull-ups, pull-downs, and different grip variations like that. And always make sure you're doing more. So this is a big thing. Once again, please make sure that you're pulling more than you're pressing. There's more muscles in the back than there is in the front, and you should be working out in a way that makes sense for that. If you're concerned, if you don't know if your programming is right, if you don't feel like throwing together a program that keeps that in mind, you can click below to download my free college hybrid program. This is a program for college students who are looking to get bigger and stronger, and you have a couple of options whether you want to run it for 8 weeks or 12 weeks, but I made sure that the ratio of pulling exercises to pressing makes sense so that you can still build mass on your chest and on your back, but do it in a safe way to where you're not going to mess yourself up long term. So click that below if you're interested. It's completely free. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like. Comment if you have any questions at all about the program or the ratio or anything like this. Subscribe for more if you haven't already, because there's always more. And I'll see you guys in the next video.